how can I help?
Hi, yes. I didn't get any confirmation about my test I paid for.
And so just for reference sake, before we get too deep into the phone call, sounds like there's two voices.
That's correct.
Do you recognize one of the voices?
I do.
Is it the female voice?
Yes.
And whose voice is that?
That's the defendant's voice.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you, Angela.
Okay, can I have your name, please? I can check if we've got the order here.
Yes. Keisha, last name is Stauch, Stagch.
Okay, give me one moment, please. Let me have a little look. Okay, yeah, perfect. I can see that we've received that, and we have actually sent the test. Have you not received that as yet?
Have what now?
We have already sent the results to your email account.
I don't have them.
Okay. Okay, let me try resending that, and if you don't receive it, give us a call back.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you, now. Bye-bye.
So Special Agent Cohen, the phone number that, at the very beginning, let me back up, there you can hear ringing. Does that indicate that this is a phone call that was initiated by the defendant to a particular place?
That's correct.
Were you able to investigate and determine who it was that she was calling?
I was.
What was the phone number that she was calling?
Objection, foundation would be. Mr. Allen?
I can lay some foundation, Judge.
Okay.
When a wiretap is obtained, does it record both the outgoing and receiving phone numbers?
As part of the overall wiretap in this investigation, we also installed something called a pen register trap and trace device. That particular device will record both the outgoing or incoming phone number from the subject telephone.
And so does that mean that the receiving phone, the person that is being dialed or place that the originator is dialing, would be caught in this trap and trace?
That's correct. It's identified as either an outgoing or incoming phone call, and we have the telephone numbers on both ends of that conversation.
And then were you able to look up that particular phone number that was dialed for this call and see it being associated with a particular web page?
Yes, I was.
What web page was that?
Fakepolygraph.com.
Okay. And is that what all of these phone calls are in relation to, is calls originated by the defendant to a purportedly fakepolygraph.com webpage?
That's correct.
Okay. Let's jump into 689 and permission to publish 689, Judge.
You may go ahead.
May I help?
Hi, yes. I was just talking to you. Is there a way you confirm where you sent those? Because I still didn't get them.
Yeah, so I'm just going to get that resent for you. So if you wait for the next sort of 10, 15 minutes and let me know if you haven't received it by then.
I was saying, can you check the email? Because I just want to make sure.
Okay, yeah, give me a moment. Spelled TECIALYNN2006 @yahoo.com.
Okay, cool. So you said like 10 to 15 minutes.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
In that particular phone call, did it sound like there was an email address that was confirmed to the defendant?
Yes.
What was that email address?
It was Tisha Lynn at 2000. I can't remember the exact address, but it was an address that we knew to be associated to the defendant.
Okay. And that's what sounds like an English speaking person relayed, and then the defendant acknowledged that as being the correct email address.
That's correct.
Okay. And then 690, permission to publish, Your Honor.
You may go ahead.
Hello, how can I help?
Hi, yes, I'm calling again. I still didn't get that email.
Okay, can I ask your name, please?
It's last name Stauch, S-T-A-U-C.
Check. Ah, right, yes, perfect. I can see here.
You told me 10, 15 minutes, and you said it again. I still don't have it.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, it's actually been blocked by management, this order, due to the content of the questions, so we're not going to be able to send this report.
Okay. So, do I get my money back?
Unfortunately, not on this case, no. Obviously, due to our terms and conditions, it does clearly state that any sort of illegal activities or anything like that, obviously the management do reserve the right not to send the report. Obviously, we do incur processing fees, so that's why a refund wouldn't be due.
So what do you do now? Just delete it and go on about life and keep money?
Yes, we would do indeed.
I got you.
Okay,
Thank you.
now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
In that particular call, is it essentially being communicated that a polygraph result is not going to be provided because it's associated with the illegal activity?
Is leading and further the jury has heard only their own determination.
Sustained on second grounds, jury can make their own determination.
Okay. And then permission to publish 691.
You may go ahead.
Hi, how can I help?
Hi, did it hang up?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I can hear you now. How can I help you?
Okay. I talked to you earlier and you said that the request I did was blocked or something, but I looked on the terms and conditions and it says you can't say things about like infidelity and stuff like that. So I'm not sure how that was blocked.
So that again, sorry, that you can or can't.
No, okay, so I did a report earlier and you said you would send it to me, then when I called back you said it was blocked, that I wasn't allowed to get the report, but then I clicked the terms and conditions and it says you can do questions about infidelity and stuff like that.
Yes, infidelity you can, correct.
Right, and that's what I did.
Your report was about infidelity, was it?
What did you say?
So you're saying your report was about infidelity?
Yeah, like I put questions in for it and you had to put like answers and you said something about it being blocked.
Yes, so what were your questions?
So it was about during the time that we were away inside of in another state that I talked to, and I gave the person's individual's name, Ortega. That was one of them. Then it said, "Are your eyes blue?" And I did a couple of the questions that were on the bottom.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure in that case. Unfortunately, that's not what came through. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happened there then.
Because I read that you can do this. Yeah, it says on there that you can do that.
Yeah, you would be able to about infidelity, but the questions that were submitted to your order were not to do with infidelity.
Yeah, I didn't submit questions that were not to do with infidelity.
Okay. All right. See, well, I'll have to look into that then in that case.
You want me just to write you the questions down?
No, it's okay. I'll just need to have a look into this then to see what can be done.
Okay.
Just remind me again, what was the name on the report?
It was Stauch, S-T-A-U-C-H.
And that's your surname, is it? Your last name?
Yes.
Okay. And first name is?
Isa.
Okay. And how do I spell that?
It's TECIA.
TECIA.
Yes.
Okay, all righty. Well, let me have a look into that and I can come back to you.
Okay, thank you.
What's the best number to get you on?
843
Mm-hmm.
798
Uh-huh.
1700.
Okay, right. Thanks a lot now. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Special Agent Cohen, these phone calls are from February 18th, as you've testified. Were you aware also at this same time that that's when these pretext calls were being recorded involving Al Stauch and the defendant?
Yes, I was.
Were there phone calls during that time with those pretext calls in which the defendant was talking about getting a polygraph examination?
Yes, she was.
What was she trying to convince the listener, I guess Al Stauch, of during those conversations?
Objection, speculation, that's good.
Sustained. I think you can rephrase and refer back to the conversation, but I think it's up to the jury to make a determination about what the defendant's state of mind was during the conversation.
I understand, Judge. What was she saying to Al as it relates to the polygraph?
She was saying that she had passed a polygraph test, and she was continuing to purport her innocence, and that she had nothing to do with Cannon's disappearance.
Passed a polygraph as it relates to what?
Whether she had anything to do with Cannon's disappearance.
Okay. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you.
Cross-examination, Mr. Tellini.
I don't have any questions for Agent Cohen at this point.
Do any of the jurors have any questions for Agent Cohen? Thank you, sir. You may step down.
Thank you.